You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Satisfactory. And where we left off yesterday, we were discussing like the power and how we would get this working, and started it off. I did a little bit more grindy work off camera and I got a load of things done. Right, so where do we start? There was a huge fault with this place right from the offset. The pipe work was horrendous, the power was disgusting, nothing was lining up. It was a complete shambles, to be quite honest, and the ratios weren't right. But I've gone away, I've figured it all out, I've done it, and here we go. Oh dear, frog in my throat again today. Wow, I always seem to get that when I come online. Okay, so here we go. Right, let's go over what we did. Oh, let's jump right to this side. So we had to relocate a couple of these things out of the way, so we've got a big space in here, which isn't ideal, but I'm sure we can put something in there, and I'm sure maybe even one of you can come up with an idea that what we can place right here. So we have 3 plants, refinery plants. We have 3 refinery plants producing oil. Now this gives us 60 heavy oil per minute. Then we have 2. So these have 60, produce 60 heavy oil per minute, which is powering 2 other refineries, which is providing me with 80. Come on, Swifty, get your brain in gear. 80 fuel per minute from these 2, which is then powering 3 of these generators. 1, 2, 3. Right, and as we can see, we'll go up, and so we have a really good ratio for fuel. The 2 plastic factories are doing 20 per minute, but they're not actually powering anything. They're just going into the system, just topping it up, keeping it topped up. So they're creating plastic. Then after these 2, we have another 3 more oil refineries doing exactly the same as over here, but they're now powering 2 of these things again. And then same pattern follows again, 2 plastic, 3 oil, and they're powering another 2. Now we have this one fellow in the middle. Because we were producing so much of this, I managed to slap one of these right here, and this just tops the heavy fuel up for further expansion later on, whether we want to create packaged fuel or whether we want to create more generators. I do believe that I could probably power another 2 of these generators from this system, but this is connected up to the base now, so we have in excess of 1,000 left over, and that's exactly where I want it to be. Right, so that's the power that we've got to work with. By the way, this is full of rubber and plastic, so what I'm actually doing to keep this plant running, because I haven't sorted the storage out, because obviously I want some more refineries in here, and they'll be creating things like packaged fuel. We'll probably have a packaged fuel over here, and then over here we'll have a couple of refineries facing me, and they will be chucking out resin. This I want this. We'll be chucking out resin, and I don't think I really need this. Oh, that's an alternative recipe that we've got. I'm not too fussed about that one either. But yeah, they'll be chucking out that. package fuel to us will be quite important a bit later on, because we can then power the vehicles with that, and everything will be good with the world. I have a little bit of extra power storage right here, so we're charging these up at the moment, so if there is ever a fluctuation in the power grid, these guys should kick in. There's 5 of those currently. These are only temporary here until we get the ones set up in the base. There will be a lot more of them in the base, and yeah. So, oh, we also unlocked the buggy, which I love that, by the way. And we didn't really do much else over here. We've got really good flow rate with everything. Let me just check this pipe just a quick second, because I haven't checked it. And we've got good flow rate in there, so everything is hunky-dory with this setup. It's all working exactly how I need it to work. So we'll pinch those out of there. We'll take anything that's of importance back with us at the moment. We'll take those. No, actually, do you know what? We probably will do something with those at a later time. So we'll probably take some plastic back with us, because we haven't got any of that at the base. And we'll just leave this thing running, and we should be good. We do have another. I've still got to fix this pipe. This pipe's still a bit wonky, but I'm not overly concerned about that as yet. So what have we got in here? We probably should take the factory cart back with us. That power slug. We have some rubber to take back. I'm not too bothered about the carapaces. They can stay for now. Just clean that chest up a little bit. What we've got in here. Take this plastic with us. No reason for it to be there. We've got plenty of that at the base anyway, so we'll just leave that there. What have we got in this thing? We've got deuterium, we've got some more rubber. Should take some of that back. Leave the rest. I've got loads of rubber there. Let's take another one just for good measure, so we can leave some at the main base, and I think these are just all full of rubber. So yeah, we've got at the moment obviously it's just all spitting out into an awesome sink at the moment, and that's as best as what we can do with that for now, until we get I get an idea for packaging. But that's the power plant anyway, so you're all caught up to speed with the power plant. So for those of you that's watching it on YouTube, so you know exactly what I'm doing, and we'll take a ride back to the base now, and we'll go and get ourselves sorted, ready for the build for the main factory. Now we've got everything we need. Is it me, or is this like really quiet? Let's just have a look at the options a minute. Audio. Yeah, that's everything's. Is it just my headphones? Oh yeah, I've got my headphones turned down. Duh. Right. I was wondering why everything was really quiet. Oh. See, even though we've got this cable to follow back to the base, I almost did take a wrong turn just then. And the mob proofing does seem to have worked. Oh, I love this cookie. This way. Right, almost back at the base. See, now the tractor would have got stuck there on those rocks. And I think our storage is full of steel. It may look horrendous, but I think that we probably should just bop another on there if we can. Can't we put 3 on top? Is that not a thing? And then we've got plenty of steel, so we will logistics, we will Mark 3 this. Then hopefully that's filling up there. Yeah. Right, I want to keep that steel factory going. Because obviously this is a really big thing to us at the moment. This is our only real way of getting. Why have we stopped? Does it have to clear a complete thing out of there? Yeah, there we go. We're back in production. Right, we'll let that clear itself up. What elevators on this one? Is that Mark 2 or a Mark 3? Can we... We'll upgrade it. Let it go faster. Right, so that's our temporary storage system. For steel taken care of. Now let's drop off some of this stuff that we've got in here, because obviously I don't need all of this. We don't need you, we don't need you, we don't need you yet. We don't need rotors, we don't need those, or sulfur, or computers for that matter. We don't need that coupon. I seem to have lost 8 coupons, by the way. Sort that. Okay, that looks a little bit better. What are you currently producing? Motors. I don't need you to produce motors. I need you to produce reinforced iron plates. So we better turn these back on. That needs to be iron plates. Stick ingots into there. And that's 8 iron rods. We'll pop that up a bit. Turn that on. Okay, so we should be set. We should be good to go. We'll need to pick up some more steel plates because I'm sure we'll use quite a lot of those during this build. Probably use quite a bit of concrete. I think I've got quite a bit in my inventory as it is. No, I've got 92. So we'll take that. We'll check the awesome sink as well. We've got 3 coupons. So that's because of the rubber. Cable. Probably better take another stack of that. Wire, we only have 1, so we probably are better to take a little bit of that too. Right, oh, steel plates. I think we're good for rods. Steel plates we're going to need a fair few of. Right. Well, I'm actually currently used to building this factory from right to left, not left to right. So, oh, we do need these as well, because we are starting to run out. Because of our battles with the spitters yesterday. Even though we cheesed it, we still did get a bit of damage, and I did go and fight a couple more last night as well. So, I don't want it this close. I want to leave a couple of spaces before we bring the main in-feed belt in. But the problem being is... which ones did we say? Iron, copper, limestone. So I think we'd probably be better going in 3 here and bringing the iron in over this side, and then we can swing these belts down the side, and this gives us enough room to travel these up a ramp to the 2nd floor, because we'll ramp this and we'll take them belts up. Either that, or we might actually change the way that this feeds, so bring them in slightly to half and take them up through an item elevator, which probably would be better actually, so we may do that. So what I really want to do now is bring this belt out. So right, we're going to reassign the inventory because we're going to need conveyor supports, so we'll set that to 3. We're going to need Mark 1 belts, we'll set that to 4. And everything else can just stay the way it is for the moment. So let's set this. Right, let's make sure that we get all this level. So that is 1, that is 2, this is 3. And we'll probably have you go here on that line. Because we can then... Did I not put that down? One, two, 1, 2, 3, and then we need to curve this to a why you know it's an invalid shape. No, it's not. Okay, so let's use this. Okay, so that's exactly the same thing, but it's telling me it was invalid. Okay, that was weird. So this is now our iron. So what I want now is... Oh, please tell me I have architecture. Walls. No. Oh, I unlocked the glass as well. Didn't unlock signs. I wanted signs. Right, let's go and quickly go and purchase that. So that way we can always keep everything neat and tidy in the grand scheme of things. We will need these. And then did I put that other coupon over here? Yes, I did. I'm just going to check the back of this tractor actually, because I seem to have lost coupons. I don't know where they actually went. I had 8 kicking about somewhere. They're not in that chest. Not in that one. Oh dear, I have no idea where they are then. There isn't a crate laying on the ground somewhere, is there? No. They'll turn up. I'm sure they will. Okay, 5. I think that's enough for a sign. So, what? Label sign. This is what we need, I think. Display sign. Label sign, 2 meters. Square sign, 1 meters. Label sign. Small billboard, large billboard. think this is it. So we need some quartz. Let's take those. And let's put all our coupons in this chest now. Did I put a chest near the awesome sink? The labels. We should maybe think about doing that and put the chests near them. Right. Let's get back down here. And start working on the mega factory. Well, I don't know if this is going to be completely mega, but it's going to be a big factory. I have no idea how these signs work. So cute. Guessing it's under architecture. No. Horse. Transportation. No. Organisation. Ah, organisation. Ah, that looks about right, doesn't it? Can't afford me to. Oh, quartz crystals. Oh, you are kidding. Right. Mistakes were made. Put you back in there. Let's take you out. That's more than enough for those. Whee! Oh, I thought I was going to go straight into the void. That would have upset me. Right. 2. So what do we do here? Build that. And then E to configure. So we want that image. Let's select colours. Right, I want a nice sort of grey colour. Or should we just go red? Now let's go with the grey. Right. Where's the best sort of grey? That be in the blue. And then that. Take it up with it. A silvery colour. Yeah, I like that. Okay, select colour. And the text we will have. Oh, it's not iron ingot, is it? It's iron ore. Select it. So, and we will have iron. What? Iron ore. Have a glossy finish. Like that. Done. We have iron ore. Well, we haven't got iron ore, but that's where the iron ore is going to be coming in. So we will always know that is iron ore. Actually, we can't even see it, can we? No, you know what? It'll do. It'll do. Right. Now, we'll plan this belt out correctly. We're going to take this belt quite a way down. Right, so that's as far as that can go. And we'll take it down another set. That's as far as that. Right, where are we now? Oh, we've got bags of ring, so let's take it even further. Right, let's go. That I want to end it about here, so we can get rid of that, and we'll run this belt. I'm really excited about building this. This is the reason why I've waited so long. I've waited till I've got everything instead of like half-arsing the thing. And then we'll pop that onto there. Oh, I can hear some banging. Right, next one. We will place this to here and place that down. And last one to this. This is where our system will terminate. And I think that's where the copper section will go, and then right at the very end, the limestone. And you might ask, why don't I just bring these in at all different parts? Oh, I don't want it to. I want it to look kind of symmetrical. I want it to look nice and fancy. I'd rather take everything around this big rock and make it look nice, rather than... I know we've got a little bit of work to do out there, but if we can make this look neat and tidy, that's half the battle. So I want to get on the middle of these two, and this one is going to be copper ore. So we need another sign. I love these signs. Right, select image, and this is going to be copper ore. Select image. Do you know what? I am actually going to leave that orange. I don't know what that does. Like the glossy finish, layout in the middle. Yeah. And then we know this one's going to be limestone. Might as well just do that right now. Select image. Limestone. Colour for this, we need like a sandy colour. That's still looking very orange. That to me looks like limestone. So we will do that. Oh. Limestone. Glossy. Middle. Save. Done. I just wanted to play around with the signs then. I do apologise. So we will bring you out to roundabout here. Is that right, or do I need it back one more space? Let's see what it looks like. I think that is an invalid shape. Yeah, we can take that back one. good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And then we'll set these things up. We should know where they go. So we're all in line this time. One down here. And then our one here. Set the belts in. Oops, might as well stick this one in as well and take the two of them up. So that was there. I think that one's going to need to go there this time, and that one here. Yeah. Whoops, no. Steel plates quite quickly, I believe. I have to go and top the steel plates up, I think. They're all level. Right, okay. We are going to have to do something here because I want this pathway completely free so it can go under. So we'll probably have to take these back slightly and build a ramp up and then back down. So we'll have them sort of falling over, but I don't want it to hit floor 2. But I already know where I want floor 2 to be because I want them pillars in place. So maybe what I should do right now is look at walls. It's not under customizer. I think I want these walls. Yeah, I think that's what I want. Oh, do they look a little slabby? Do they look too slabby? Let's have a look from the outside. Yeah, that doesn't look industrial to me, that looks prefabricated. So I don't like those. Maybe we should have the entranceway, maybe glass, maybe even. To do glass we're going to need silica. Can we turn these? Can I turn this to make silica? That needs raw quartz, not quartz crystals. So, can I do that? Put that back in there. I'll just keep topping this back up. Oh much do they cost to make? For a complete class. Oh, they look nice. I like these. Yeah, I do like these. These not so much. These I really do like. For a front door, they look awesome. I was kind of wondering as well as if this would open the other way if we created... Let's go and do some experimentation, because what I'd love is for 2 doors to open at once when you're coming up and have this 2 wide instead of 1 wide. I don't think it would throw... the building off too much, seeing as the size of it. And can I place one of those? How do I rotate? Like that? And will they open together? Oh yes, that's what I'm looking for. That's exactly what I'm after. Oh, go away, leaves. Nobody likes you. Oh, I love that. Right, let's go and pick up our quartz to see if we can build these glass doors, and we'll pick up some plates as well while we're over here. Silicon. That should get us going. Let's take 3 steps of that. Oh, this is an exciting time for me. I don't just want this building to be functional, I want it to be aesthetically pleasing as well. That's it, isn't it? As we come into this building. Then we'll have a big sign up here when we've got the coupons for it. And then, what do we say? A couple of glass either side. I think that's... Sorry, I'm gonna have to keep running in and out. Yes, yes, that is the beast. Right, so we come up to here, and then we're gonna create maybe 4, and then we'll do 2, then 4, then 2. See what that looks like. So let's hotbar these. So we'll have this set as 5, and we'll have these set as 6. We're probably going to need these set as 7. Obviously we're going to change the colour of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm making a mistake here. I think these either need to be 5 or 3, because I want to build like a little beam down on some of the walls to make it look like it's being held up in place. I'm doing an even number. I think that is the right. Let's try it with 3. Let's see if that overpowers it or not. Two. One, 2, 3. Right, that's the kind of thing. It's going to be a lot of in and out in for now. Oh, you know what? That looks just as good. But now the thing is, here I've got something to play with, because I want to make like these ramped pillars. Let's see if I can actually do that. I think I'm going to need that. I think. And then is it under foundations or architecture? This. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm looking for. And then obviously I want to build down, because I want to make it look like these big pillars are holding this factory up. So that's how it needs to look. So can we zoop this? Yep, we can. How far can we zoop this? Yep, that's okay. Then we can get across on that ramp and do the rest. We can work from that direction. Most factories I normally work on the machines first and then the actual structure, but no, not this time. 3, 5, 1, 2. 2 glass. 3 normal. 2 glass. I don't mind this only being 1, seeing as it's going around a corner. So we could give it that. Can we change these directly, or do we have to delete? So we'll leave. Let's control it. And same with that one. Get rid of those. Yeah, that's looking fancy. So this is where the 3 start. 1, 2. In fact, I don't think I want to have windows down the side. Then I might just be all solid. So go check this other end out. This shouldn't take as long. Right, leave 2 spaces. That's 1, 2, 3. Leave 2 spaces. 1, 2, 2, 3. Leave 2 spaces. That's 1, 2, 3. 2 spaces. Gonna have this on the other side and that. So now we're going to fill in the windows. Yeah, I think this is where we need to be. Right, I'll keep checking this, make sure it's all good. We'll go and have a look outside. Now that looks the part. You need to put these beams in, of course. This might be easier said than done in some places on this section. Just don't know how far we can walk without falling off the thing. The range is pretty good. I was expecting I'd have to build like platforms. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to build a platform down here at some point anyway to do the sides. But if we're spending all this much time making the thing look nice, we might as well carry the theme right the way across. Wow, I keep forgetting that bit slopes off to the edge. I wonder how many people are going, no, you shouldn't really do this yet. You should build the inside of the factory first. You might not like what you're doing. I don't know how far I can zoop down there. I think that we're about at our limit. Can I get over there? Yes, I can. And we have unlocked lights and things like that. The one thing that I want to know is these things. Power. These wall outlets. Can you... Oh, no you can't. Unless... Is there a... Is there not a floor? I wanted to put those in the floor because I wanted all my power to be up on the roof. I thought that that was a thing. So I'd have loved all the power to be like up on the ceiling so the cable just went straight up and we could run cables to them. That would have been quite smart. But that's obviously a no-go. Right, we'll forget these two now because there's copper and limestone. I notice I've just made a huge error. Can anybody see what that error is? The error is I have no room to place my the splitters. How do I put a splitter on here then? Do I have to take this further back and bring them down with a bigger gap? I think I'm going to have to. Oh well, it's a learning process. No. Do you know what? I'm going to leave. No, do you know what? I don't need that there because that's my marker. So let's get rid of these. They're just going to be in the way. And then we can work out where they need to go after. I'm just thinking that now, time I have a splitter in here. First, yeah, by the time I have a splitter in here, that's going to finish here. The next felt's going to come here. That splitter's going to be here, and then I'm going to have taken up all my walkway. So maybe I need to move this out a further one and have it here. Let's just do it now because if I don't, I'll forget. And then I'll be sad. Do you know what? I'd like these to be in the middle here, like in line with the floor. Then have this one terminate here instead of there. Right, can we mass delete? Yep, that went well. I was expecting I would have deleted the whole floor and everything. Delete you, and delete you. And then this is the hard part, bringing this back. I want this all to be one conveyor. So when we go to do upgrading, I should have checked this first. No, that's fine. We're fine. Well, you just snap. Right. Let's put us an actual splitter on the task bar. We'll set that to 8. Because we're going to be using a lot of these. Can't afford. Oh, that's a smart splitter. I don't want a smart splitter. This one. That one to 8. 8, 8, 8. Right. So let's put 2 of these in. That's obviously not where they're going, they're just for reference points for the conveyor belts. And then obviously we know that that line's there, so we know we need the conveyor to come down here. So maybe we should just run it on this line and then run the next one maybe over here somewhere. I think that will look about right. So that needs to go back to 1, 2. That should give me a perfect 90-degree angle. Yes, it does. Connect that to there. And now this should pass all of this. Yes. And then if I need to build a splitter there, I should have enough room. So we'll try that. 8. And we will try and put that next to it. I know there's going to be never a need to do this, but I just want to make sure that we're always going to have enough room between. Yeah. So we can do the same here now. We can remove this, and we can put one of those here, and create our third belt feed. So where are we? That's here. 1, 2 back. So this is where that's going to be. Right, that's going to come out this way. So 1, 2. 1, 2. That's it. So that is the feeds taken care of. Oh, it's not quite on that square, but do you know what? It should have been. That needs to go one back. So that's too close. Too close for comfort. So dismantle. Dismantle you. We'll put that there. 3. So where are you? The 1, 2. Oh no, we want to be there, don't we? So 1, 2. Is that enough room? Oh, don't think it is. Oh, it is. I'm just not sure about this corner now. Do you know what it is? What it is? That's looking so much nicer. We don't need to take all the belts up there, all the way up there this time, except for this one. So obviously we've got some playing around to do with the other 2 belts, so instead of keep deleting them and putting them back, we'll probably just as well just leaving it where it is. So obviously somewhere down here we're going to have a ramp leading them conveyors up. But I like what we've got so far. Right, let's get on with these walls. Can I build a wall from that? Can I build on there? Oh boy, I can. Well, that's going to make things a little bit easier. Oh, I don't fall into the void. It's going to happen at some point. Don't think I'm going to get it from this side. Right, okay. I'm thinking if I build these first, it'll be a lot better. But I might shoot myself in the foot as well, because there's going to be a ground layer underneath this. So is this going to interfere when I build the other walls? No, we'll see. Why does that keep happening? Didn't happen a minute ago. No. Why are you doing that? No. What happened there then? 7. We're gonna have to do this one singly. Is there something blocking it? Right, now let's try Zoop. Right, cooking my gas now. One too many. Oh, maybe that's a good thing, because maybe we can pick up that from there. We can't. Right, we'll leave this side completely for now because I'm not 100% certain that I'm on what I'm doing with this. I might do something fancy like diagonal the thing or something. I really should get the factory cart out. Oh wow, we've been at this for nearly an hour. Right, so we'll go back to building these walls this time. Concrete. I mean, maybe the second level is going to have windows. Right, we're going to fastly run out of concrete here. Watching all my stuff dwindle out. Might get the back done, hopefully. One over. No, one under. Fantastic. And we will put that one there. Right, let's get the factory cart out because let's change that to that. I'd love to program some of these things just bombing about the factory, like recording paths, even if they're not doing anything. Just have it look like it's really busy, like them just darting between the machines and stuff. Right, so we have a good foundation to work from. And what we're going to do is we're going to feed from this belt. We're going to feed the iron. Literally, we're going to put a merger, a splitter in here, and like literally directly feed off of it. So we're going to use the patterns from these as our baselines. I'm not going to put everything right close to here. I'm going to build a bit of momentum first. So we'll probably have our first factory around about this midline, our first thing, and the first line we're going to build is an iron plate line, so we're going to need smelters. So let's put those on the hotbar. Right, let's rearrange the hotbar completely. Production, we're going to need smelters, and in smelters we'll put them on 7. We're going to need constructors on 8. We're going to need splitters on 9 and mergers on 0. So that should be everything that we really need. And so our first smelter wants to be literally no, let's go over this way a little bit. So on here and have it going straight forward. Gives everything enough room. And then we know where our centre line is. So let's go with this. Can we get how close? Is that the closest we can get to that? Okay, so that'll be a thing. Right, we want 4 smelters for these, for iron plates. Right. These will all have their own independent feed from this belt. So, do these need single constructors each, or let's check the rate. So these create 30 per minute. And let's just build a temporary constructor. Obviously this is not staying here. I'm just going to build that. I'm going to delete it in a minute. We're making iron plates, and these make 20 per minute. So we have 30, 60, 90, 120. So how many constructors do we need? Between 2 of these, it's creating 60. So we need 3 constructors for 2 of these. So these 2 can't go here. So we need to delete these 2. And we need to delete this. So how many did I say that these 2 make? That makes 60, so we need 3. So we need to put a merger in the middle. Right, is that number 9? That's a splitter. Merger. That looks to me to be in the middle. That should fit. Should put this. Should replace this. And replace this in the middle of this. No, that's not central. I think that's central there. Are they level? No. They should be level now. Yeah, they're level now. Now I should be able to put a splitter in here. Merger, sorry. Put that in there. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think of the whole pattern the whole time because I want everything to look symmetrical. So, which is the in feed and out feed? That's the in feed there. So that's as close as we can have it. So we'll need one of these next to that, and one there. I felt like I nudged that, but I've just made a huge mistake. We need a splitter. We need a splitter in front of this thing here. And let's link that now. Then we need these. Okay, so that should be a thing. Right, so that's our first machine. So that's our first setup. So that is going to be creating iron plates. So we'll set that to iron ingots. This to iron plates. Whoops. And this to iron plates. And this also to iron plates. Then we need to copy this one again. Obviously we're not going to have as much room, so we'll need to set these three up and build it backwards this time. 1, 2, 3. Then we need a splitter. Make sure it's the right way. Merger. Again, make sure it's the right way. Then we need the two smelterators. Up there. Up there. And what I'm lining this up with is, you see these 2 feet here? I'm lining that up with this. So that box like would almost fit underneath it. And then obviously I'm using the actual guideline there, so I know exactly how far forward to place the things. And that method is working. Right, I'm going to put this in here. Pick these up. We did that wrong. Well, we didn't. I did. Let's try that again. It's this one we need the splitter on, the merger on. Right, now we put the smelterators in. Same here. See how those are right between them lines again on the feet. This is looking a little bit more fancy. What? No. Oh, that's the wrong way around. Why did that do that? I don't know why it did that. Oh well. Probably better finding that out at this point than later on. This is also the wrong way around. easier. That's the in feed. That's an out. That's an out. Okay, so that is right this time. We can come back and upgrade these belts whenever that we want. So okay, so that looks better. So this is iron plates, and I do want to put like a little sign up here saying iron, like iron plates. I just don't know how I'm going to do that yet. Maybe we could put one of them big posts in here. Yeah, should we do it? We should try one of those posts. Where are they? Architecture. Small pillar support. That's what I want, and I want it over that. Gonna run out of concrete though. And I think we're going to be 3 and then one of those on top. I don't think we're going to have enough to... No, not enough concrete, but that's going to be the idea of that. And that'll be where the floor is. It'd probably be better to leave the top of that anyway, because we might need to put an extra one above that. So, just to make sure that we've always got enough room. But I like that, and then we could put our sign on here. Where is our sign? It's under organisation. 0.5. I want a bigger square sign. Let's go and get one. We need to concrete anyway. So we should have plenty more. Should have plenty more coupons. That's what we need. Let's grab some more iron plates. We're going to be using a lot of those. Free up a slot. 3 stacks of these. 2, 3. And let's go buy yourself some signs. Into the fix-it shop. Display size bundle. So we get that one, 1 meter by 1 meter, and 2 meters by 2 meters. Yes, yes please, buy all. Thank you very much. Thank you for your purchase. Good, nice doing business with you. Let's carry on. Whee. Right, we can put this sign just there, I think. Now I think that's 2 meter. If we put it there. How do we configure the thing? That. And this is going to be plates. Select image. What's all these other things? Equipment, parachute. Well, right, okay. All these are all like signs and stuff, and backgrounds. Okay, so we want that background image. Maybe this. You know what? I think I prefer it just like that. Something nice and simple, but but yet striking. And then I want a sign below. And it's a 2-meter sign. I'll put that there. And then we'll configure this. Right, we'll select these colours. Go into the blues. And into the silvers. That needs to go to... No, we don't want to... Don't want any picture on this one. And then we're going to have iron plate line. We'll just have that as normal map. We'll just have this. Save. There we go. Nice and striking. We'll run all the power for this later. I'm not doing that yet. I don't know if you can attach them wall attachment things to this. If you could, that would be quite... Oh, you can. Oh, now that is going to be really handy if we're going to put these pillars in. Because that means we could have them quite high up and just attach the cables to the pillars and make it look like it's running to the roof. Right, so let's finish this. We want to actually be on top of this thing. Yeah. No, up. What? I'll get on top of there. And we want a merger. We want to merge these three into one. So, where's our mergers? There. We want our output to be at the front. As close as we can have it. Right. And then we need to do the same over here. Make sure that thing's in the right place. Right, now here comes the tricky bit. Because I want to merge these two. So luckily that's right on that line. And that's right on that line, so that should give us a datum for this, as this being our central bit. So if we put a merger directly onto there, we should, in theory, let's make sure that in theory this should do that, and then we can push that belt out where we need it. So that's this is the plate factory finished. That's the plate line. Well, we are going to run out of room so very quickly, because that is only the iron plate line. Well, fair enough. What's our next thing that we need to do? We need to build screws. So we're going to need these. What does screws give us? If we do this, it's going to give us 40 per minute. Correction. We need to make rods first, which gives us 15 per minute. So if we build 3 constructors, that would give us 45. So 3 into 1. So we want 4 constructors, 2 smelters, 4 constructors. How many iron rods get made a minute? 15. This makes us 30. So that's 60. 2 of these would power 4, so we could have we need 4 we need we need more. We need 3, we need 6. We need 6 constructors making screws. So our first set we're going to need 2, then a bank of 2, moving into 3. Okay. Now we can do this. We can do this. We're gonna start here. Snap. So 1, 2. They're both backwards. Right. So 2 of these to start. And they're going to be making rods, so we need a smelterator right here. Let's see if we can get this lined up. Perfect. Then we need a splitter as close as we can to it. So that's giving us that's going to be giving us 30, and these are going to be producing iron rods 15, so that's right. Then do we need 3 more constructors in front of this thing? So we need these to merge. We need the rods to merge. Merge here, then they need to split. So all these rods are coming in here. Rods, then they need to split. Did I build, is this a merger or is that a splitter? That is a merger. Yeah, of course it is. Right, so now we need a splitter. Right. Okay. disconnected. So that one there. Is that in line with that? Back to that. I feel that's the right thing. Right, so that's the basis. These are going to be coming in here making rods. Then the rods will be going into screws. These make 40. That's making us 30, and that's making us 40. Is that right? I think it is. No, I think this is wrong. No, my math is wrong here. Okay, mistakes. That's going to happen with a prototype build. I need to get my math right, and I keep getting confused. I should have wrote this down. Just need to go right back to the drawing board. Right, so 2 of these are going to create 60. 60 ingots. That's going to power 2 to make iron beams. Iron rods. So the 2 that power iron rods so I want 3 making iron rods. Is that correct? Then the 2 that are making iron rods, that's going to spit out 30, and that makes 40 a minute. Oh, I need to build a constructor. My head's hopping. Right, this needs 10 rods per minute. Right, how many rods do we make? We make 15 per minute. So 2 of these will power 3, so it was right. It was right in the first place. Right, okay, that's what we need to do. We need to do a... This makes 30. Yeah. So when this is making iron rods, it needs 15, so that's split 30, so that's equal. So yeah, it's a pretty easy design then, now this one. So 2 of these. In the middle down here, we need a smelterator. Bop. Then we need a splitter that's facing the right direction. Oh, that's quite far out. Okay. This will be producing rods. This will be producing rods. Let's get up on that. And this needs to merge. Then it needs to split. Then we need this to go into 3 constructors. And then this splits into 3. These will all be set on the screws. Then these need to merge once again. So we need a merger facing the right way. And then screws straight out. So that's that set. I'm just going to go down this line and go and make sure that all these things are set. So that's set to iron rods, and that should be set to plates. 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 That's already been set. Set. Yep. And set. Right, I just had to double check then because I know I was messing around with the settings of them, and then obviously we need to duplicate this setting once again. So we're going to have to duplicate it from the widest part, which is these constructors. So then it's 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. As big as what this factory is, it ain't going to take long to fill it. Not the rate that we're going at anyway. So now we need a splitter. Going the right way. Then a merger. No, I've lined them up wrong. Let's try that again. I need a splitter. Yes, then I need a merger. Let's connect these up. I'm building them backwards so I know how much space that I've got between each machine, and in theory this way is the only real way that I can do that. So now, in line with that, that is where our smelter would be. So we'll put the smelterator in first. I know it looks weird doing it this way, but there is method to my madness. And then, yeah, we only need one. What have I got? Oh, there, because that needs to split into two. So we need a splitter. That should snap to that in a second. Have I built that too? Yeah, I've built that too close, too far forward. Let's try this again. In the middle of that one is. Now we're in line. I thought that wasn't giving me much room. Right, splitter. Make sure it's facing the right direction. All of that there. Constructors. How did I choose the location for these? Did I just build them right next to each other? Yes, I did. So that arm needs to be over there. I think that is right. Was there a gap between those? No, there wasn't. They were right next to each other, so this is out slightly. I think they were like that. Yeah, that's it. That into there should be, and we should have another screw line pretty much taken care of once we've done the merging. So if we merge that one to that one, we're about there. So right, that one there, and feed belt to that one, feed belt to that one, feed down to here, to there. Okay, so we're all good there. We'll take this out to about there. Right, well, we're getting close to 2 hours. So this is basically going to be the whole pattern of the thing. So then
I did it.
Right, okay. So I've got. What I might do is I might just call that a day then on this one, and I'll carry on repeating this process because obviously it's just going to get quite thing. You can see the sort of idea that I'm going to be going with. I'm going to building these banks. Obviously we're going to stick another tower, one of these pillars in here somewhere, and then we'll put this one down as the screw line. We might actually get a, yeah, it might be best like right between here somewhere, like we'll line it up with that, so sort of it's not gonna be level, is it? It's not gonna go on. It might need to go here this time, so it's level with that one. We'll put it here, and then we'll put that down as the screw line, and then obviously we're going to be creating a rod line, so we'll have 2 banks of those, and then so we should be about over here by the time those have done, and then we're just going to leave all this space and we're going to start the copper sort of we might leave 1 and then start the copper over here, and then because we'll have copper wire, cable, copper sheeting, and then down the end here we'll have our limestone. So that's what I'll do off camera, because the last thing that you're going to want to see me doing is sitting there working everything else out and trying to do all that. But I may place the power lines in as well, but I won't connect it up because I want the power switches for each one of these banks. So maybe in front of each one of these things, that each line will have its own independent off switch, so that will cut that pillar power, and the pillar power will cut all the machines. So that's the idea that I think I've got for that one. So yeah, right, with that we're pretty much at 2 hours. 2 hours was all I planned for today. I may stream again at a later point, I'm not sure, but for now this is where we're at. We've got some lovely signs, very nice and clear, for copper and limestone. We need to think a name for this factory, so I'll think about that while I'm building this up. But if you've come up with any comments or any ideas or anything, that's pretty much where we'll be. Right, so anyway, I'll call that a day for now. We'll hit the save button and save our progress, and yeah, stay safe, take care wherever you are in the world. Hope you have a great day, night, evening or morning. So goodbye from me. Swifty out.